Hello. I'm going to tell you a story today. And if I'm going to be honest with you right now, it's probably the greatest story I have ever told. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you right now, it's probably the greatest story ever. And it's probably going to go down in the history books of greatest fantasy literature. So if I were you, I'd listen up. It starts with a man who's all by himself on a planet that's actually very, very close to Earth. This man is named ChromeBoi. He names himself ChromeBoi because he kind of has a metallic tint to his skin. And so that's like the only thing he could think of that's like actually kind of cool. So he calls himself ChromeBoi. Now, ChromeBoi has been living on this planet for hundreds and thousands of years, all by himself. And on this planet is awesome. This planet's full of trees, waterfalls, flowers, birds, natural dams, shade, volcanoes, lily pads, clouds. Almost anything you could think of is on this planet. He had everything he wanted except for one thing. He wanted a friend. He needed a friend. And so, in order to get a friend, he relied on the prophecy. The prophecy states that every 1 billion years, a fairy comes from the sky and grants the sole inhabitant of this planet a single wish that will come true. And so ChromeBoi eagerly waited for this wish, this one wish. He waited and waited and waited until the day finally came. One day, he heard a magnificent crack in the sky. He looked up, and in the sky he saw a dazzling light. From this light said,
"Hello! I'm the fairy of the prophecy. From me, you get a single wish. Whatever you want, whatever you desire, whatever you want, I will give it to you."
ChromeBoi was amazed. But from the tone of his voice upon answering the fairy, it came off a little bit ungrateful. He said,
First of all, okay, I didn't really understand what you just said. And second of all, I know you're the fairy, but can you just give me the wish and stop, like, just pretending you're all that, you know?
So the fairy gave him his wish. She said,
"What is it that you desire?"
and he said,
I just give me a friend, alright?
and so the fairy granted him his wish, and from the ground he heard a loud crack. Rocks started to pile together on top of each other, 1,000 feet in the air, 1,000 million pounds of rock and ton became the friend. And from this friend's mouth came these words. "Who is it that stands before my presence?" And that is the end of chapter 1.